Hi guys, and welcome along down at the park with RB and Eclipse motorcycles, looking at this, the Lexmoto AP1. Gorgeous, massive maxi scooter. Now this is the 125 version. They do a 300cc version of this as well. You've got your linked braking on this, so your front brake only. Your rear brake will give you rear 70% and the front around about 30%. Deep swept side panels, loads of room to get everything on that seat, is ultra wide, long swept exhaust, deep tail tidy to the rear, and obviously we've got the Lexmoto badge on. I've got a trade plate on my back, so do not worry. Airbox and everything to the left hand side. Your pillion pegs in aluminium, look at that. Side stand, main stand, and believe it or not, the main stand is actually quite robust. So it's not one of these flimsy ones that you would find on most 125s. Quite a robust main stand on this one, and there's loads and loads of storage on this. So let's just get into the seat, pop the rear seat, pull it up, and there is enough under here. If you actually look at the depth of there, and up the top in the front here, there is loads of room to get full face helmet. Obviously you'd have to try it for size, see if it fits. And your fuel tank, just by pressing the button, is located between the rider's legs. E5, E10, although we recommend E5 petrol all the time. All your standard controls: horn, indicators, main beam, dip beam, pass light to the rear, and then your start button, your light mode, and your kill switch on the right hand controls. Deep swept mirrors on this, loads and loads of view to the road behind, and believe it or not, that screen and the angle does deflect a lot of wind away from your face. But just check out how wide that seat is at the back, and it is very comfortable if you are out on a long ride. So let's throw a leg over, drop her off the main stand and put her down. Now 32-inch leg, and I have bent knees, even though it does splay the legs apart quite a bit. Bring it up the display. You've got your time at the top, your total mileage at the bottom, and your trip mileage as well. Your fuel tank is located on the left hand side. In the center is your speedo. Now you've got K's to the outside, miles an hour to the inside, so 45 mile an hour is going to be around about your 11 o'clock position. 50 mile an hour smack bang on 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. So as I say on the bikes, 10, 11, 12 and 1. But the inside mile an hour is very easy to see, and your rev counter is located on the right hand side. Starting the bike up, and it's lovely and quiet, which is a great thing. So let me just push my bit of rubber down, because we've just fitted the mirrors to this, just come out the showroom, and let's get out and have a ride on the new Lexmoto AP1. Now feathering that brake, nice bit of slow riding mileage, and we're literally crawling along at 5 mile an hour. This is just how good low stability is on one of these bikes, and it's very easy if you're just feathering that back brake just to roll in gently in traffic. So let's get out, let's have a ride and see what the Lexmoto AP1 is like. Now they do this in two versions, a 125 and a 300cc. But just rolling in, and it's absolutely beautiful. It handles a lovely straight line. So obviously brand new bike, we are restricted 40 mile an hour test ride mileage. So that is the maximum speed I can do on one of these at the moment, because we are running the engine in. But we'll get out into traffic shortly and just see what she rides like. So just waiting for the traffic to clear, and there is a lot of it today because there are roadworks absolutely everywhere in Milton Keynes today. So let's have a run out, drop the visor, big handful of beans, and see how quick we can get to 40 mile an hour. We're there. It's as quick as that. So there is plenty of torque off the back of this. Now obviously it is a bigger bike, it is a maxi scooter, and there's a lot more weight on one of these, but with a headwind like we've got today, because it is about to chuck it down the rain and the wind is closing in, it's sitting there and it's not being buffeted at all. So it does sit and hold a good stance when you're riding on the road. So shift across to the right hand lane, shoulder check, and we move. We're going to go round the roundabout, down the other side, and have a little bit of a run. So how does the AP1 compare to other maxi scooters? So just under the £3,000 mark, and you can check all the spec on the website for Lexmoto. So lexmoto.co.uk, check them out. Controls are very easy to see. Your tail tidies, or should I say your telltales, show up very easily in the window. So they all come up on the bottom of both sides of the screen. Now we're holding around about 45 mile an hour, which is the maximum I can go to. But it is very sturdy. You can obviously hear that wind noise because there is a very strong headwind coming in, but there is still plenty there should I require it to go a little bit faster. Now obviously the AP1 used to be known as the Apollo, and the Apollo is one of the big selling maxi scooters, and it's just had a rebrand of name. A few more refinements been added to it, but it does come in multiple colours, and obviously this is the deep blue, and I love the colour scheme on this, very royal blue. But it does come in other versions of the colours. But if you happen to be doing sort of long journeys, or you fancy doing deliveries, there is provision. You can get yourself an aftermarket rack, but there is loads and loads of storage under that seat. But just feeding it around the corners, and it really does handle well. It is a very flickable bike for a big scooter. And as you can see, literally I am just flicking that front end around, and it's like a slalom course when you start getting this thing going. It handles exceptionally well. So if you haven't seen the previous review that we've did on the Apollo, go and have a look at it. But obviously this is just a rebranded version. It is available to buy from Eclipse motorcycles, and you can get them, as I say, in a 125 or a 300cc version. So call the bike sales team, which is 01908 822 458 is the main bike line. Option 2 to speak to the sales staff. The main garage line 01908 643 603, and once again option 2 for the bike sales. And you can also view the bike on the website, which is Eclipse Motorcycles MK, which stands for Milton Keynes. So Eclipse Motorcycles MK.co.uk, and all the bikes that we have in our showroom are listed there. So come and obviously watch a few of the videos, see what you like. If you do want a viewing on one of these, then give us a call and we'll be happy to speak to you. But until the next time we are out riding, be well, ride safe, and from RB of the team at Eclipse Motorcycles, as always, it's a big goodbye from me.